All right, folks. Um, how's it going? Um, Welcome to today's live stream. Um, Today, I don't have lecture planned. Um, in SI, we are basically just going to be um, going through. Um, we're just going to go through the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. So, um, please check Schoology for the link for the reading, and then go ahead and respond to the discussion board. Okay. We're doing a Q&A today for SI and for English for the IUE. But I thought I would start today with a late breakfast. And so insert graphic here, breakfast with Mr. Kim. I told you during my test stream Q&A that I didn't want you all starving during your stay at home for the coronavirus school closure. And so, every couple of live streams I'll have a breakfast menu item that I'm going to show you how to make. And hopefully this will help you not be or not starve. Okay? So if you're here just for the academic stuff, that's great. But I'm gonna start with breakfast. So it's brunch, and what better brunch item than avocado toast? If you want to class up your homestay, if you have some avocados lying around, if you have some bread lying around, then you can do this real simple like. Okay. Oh, Lauren, I'm so sorry. It's a huge bummer. So you're gonna take avocado toast is really simple. As the name suggests, you've got toast, well toasted, all right. And that takes about, give or take 5-10 minutes in a toaster oven real quick. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and grab an avocado. This is a tiny avocado. Okay. Your store might have a bigger one, and so you're not going to want to use a full avocado. Okay. You're going to want to use a small one like this or half of a bigger one. Otherwise, it's just too much fat. Too much fat in your diet, and you don't want that. Okay, it's a healthy fat, but still. And then you're gonna take a knife. You're gonna take a knife, and the way you do it in avocado, if you don't know, all right, if you don't know how to cut an avocado, you cut straight into it like this, right? And then you just kind of press down and around like this, all right? And then you take the knife out like this. And you're going to go ahead and twist. And wow, that right there, that's fantastic. Smells good. It's creamy on the inside. That's a perfectly ripe avocado. Now you're going to grab the knife, and you see this little pit right here. You don't want that in your food, so you're going to go ahead and comes out. Came out a lot easier than I thought it would. And I almost just cut my finger, so that's cool. All right. So you're gonna put the knife aside. You don't need that anymore, okay? It's a kitchen knife, students, and so obviously. All right. So you're gonna go ahead and take a spoon, all right, and you're gonna go ahead and spoon out, just like I'm doing here. You're spooning out the avocado, okay? And if you have a really unripe avocado, this is gonna suck, and you shouldn't make avocado toast with something that is not fully ripe. It has to be creamy. All right, it has to be creamy if you want to make avocado toast. All right. And I'm just spooning out the avocado right now. Just spooning out the avocado. Butter knives are for chumps, kids. Okay. Okay. You're gonna put the avocado in here, right? And then basically you just use your spoon, the back of your spoon, to go ahead and start pressing down on the avocado. And once you do this, I mean, this is why you want a really ripe avocado. If you don't have a creamy avocado, then this is not gonna work, right? You're gonna want to make it nice, like a paste. Okay. Yeah, Edson, you could add frosting. You could do whatever the hell you want, man. It's your avocado toast. Make it special. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's gonna taste any good, but it's all good. You do what you gotta do. Yeah, students, I'm gonna show you all the good stuff. Give me a sec here. So when you're doing this, you don't wanna make it all pasty, because you want a few avocado chunks in there, right? So you see how there's still some chunks in there, all right? You don't want it too pasty, too soft. You still want some avocado chunks in there. Has to be a little bit of consistency, right? And then you're gonna go ahead and take a spoonful of the avocado. I'm going for the whole thing. All right, I don't play. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the whole thing and just take it and put it right on the toast, dollop, and then just start spreading with the spoon. You don't need a knife. Get out of here with that butter knife business, right? Just use your spoon, like that. Boom. And then, take the rest of your avocado, do the same thing, and this is the treat, So you've got a whole thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the whole thing. This is a lot of avocado. Might have been a mistake. But you know what? This is how I'm living these days. This is how I'm living. Alright. And you're gonna, all the stuff that's in here, just take a spoonful and just eat it. You know what I'm saying? It's rich. Wow. That's a good avocado. Okay. 2 things. Alright, so this is what it's gonna end up looking like. Look at this. Look how beautiful it comes out, man. I'm just mesmerized. Yes. Alright, so what you're gonna do is you need 2 things. See, I'm not I haven't monetized this channel, and so I can go ahead and put stuff on screen that Jesus Christ, I don't know what's happening. I think there's construction happening in my building. Hi, Kate. You're gonna use this Trader Joe's Everything Bagel seasoning blend. This stuff is dope. All right. It is a must for avocado toast. All right, so you take, right, and you just sprinkle it on. Not too much. You don't need it a lot. Just enough to get the sesame seeds out there. This is the good stuff. All right. And then this takes it to the tippy top. This is like that restaurant stuff. So you get this. Any kind of flake salt, and this kills. All right, so you're gonna. This is what it looks like, flake salt. All right, so it's like flaky. It's big, big chunks of salt, and you're gonna take this, all right, and you're just gonna go ahead and sprinkle it on. And this, my friends, this is what takes this avocado toast from basic to top tier. Check this out. That's that good. Yum. Alright, that's it. That's avocado toast. Students, I'm gonna enjoy this toast. And you can ask questions for English, for SI, etc. All right, questions. Question away. Go for it, students. Woo, buddy. My kitchen's dirty right now, so no. Don't know what you're talking about, Alex. Sorry, bud. Molly, that's why you tune in, you know? Talk with your friends, talk with me. Andres, I would say no. As long as it introduces a general topic, you should be fine. I don't see... we made ours very specific to the thesis, but you can kind of make it whatever you want, as long as it has something to do with the general topic, which we know is about single story. We know is about single story of Africa in particular. Maybe even talking about oppressive systems. Up to you. No. Bob Semple Tank, I don't know who that is, but no. You won't get in trouble. Lauren, you gotta take a picture of the pizza rolls and post it to chat. I don't know if you can, but Amar, you split it up based off of what makes sense. I mean, if you look at the outline, the graphic organizer, you can sort of figure out where the natural breaks are going to be. Some places work better than others to split the paragraph, and then you're just going to have to sort of figure out what goes well with what. For instance, in the English section, A, B, and C, I see them all being separate paragraphs for sure. And then B, you might even want to do 2 paragraphs, one talking about the different mindsets, and then the other one talking about the example of one from Le Blanc. Jasmine, I'll upload the group evaluations later. Look out for it sometime this week. For now, just worry about the Truth and Reconciliation Commission discussion board. Okay. Julian, today is just a Q&A. Hi, Cayenne. okay, it's a good idea. Use the pre-write or do the pre-write today and start thinking about questions. I'll be doing a Q&A every day, basically. Tomorrow, I can go over transitions tomorrow for English. So if you're having trouble deciding how or what you're, connecting from each paragraph to the next paragraph, then we can talk through that tomorrow. Actually, I won't be going over TRC. Miss O might be doing it. Okay. Lily, as far as I know, it's a very basic overview of the 5 tenets. You're not talking at length about them. You're really just mentioning them. I think that's what Miss Dulcie wanted. Donna, no, paragraphs are paragraphs. Remember, paragraph is a separate idea. So if something is a separate idea, you need to separate the paragraph. For instance, English is separated into A, B, and C in the graphic organizer because one is about the single story in general. 2 is about Africa's single story and how it's portrayed in Le Blanc, and then finally the challenge to the single story. You have to have a paragraph for each one, at least. Those of you who are trying to meet up to have a IUE session, you guys should just do like a Zoom or something, or FaceTime or Google Hangouts or something. You guys can have a virtual study session. I know a lot of companies right now are doing like virtual meetings instead of doing, meetings at the office. So I would suggest you do that. Ashley, what do you mean your phone is broken? I mean your laptop can't call. Dahlia, I'm so sorry. That's rough, dude. Do you guys want me to teach you how to do Zoom? Everyone can use that, and everyone can do a study session using that. So I don't... Even if you can't call people, you should be able to use use Zoom without a problem. This one I haven't planned, so I don't know what it's gonna look like. It might not go so well. Here. Okay. So this is Zoom. It's a way that you can, have conferences with people, webinars, meetings with people. To be fair, you could also, if you're just saying voice, you could just use Discord if you wanted to. and that would, suffice, I think, if you're just doing audio. But let's say you're doing, you want to do like a video one. Let's say you go to host a meeting, video on, and then you have to sign in. Oh God, hold on. Roblox. You guys are idiots. Let's see. No, I'm good. No Roblox for me, guys. But if you guys are done, if you have no other questions, then I'm gonna go ahead and close the live stream for today. Josh, I'll have something figured out for you guys for the group eval. Don't worry about it yet. I'll post the assignment later for you. I'm still trying to figure out how I want it done too. Layla, yes. Not in the intro. If you wanted to, I guess technically speaking, you could do it in the opening statement. You wouldn't go at length or anything like that. But you could start with the concept of a single story as the opening, and then you would go into the regular intro. Pasha basically didn't do any teaching today. It was mostly just Q&A, so if you have questions, you can ask. Tomorrow I'm going to go over English transitions, and then I'm also going to be doing truth and reconciliation for social institutions. No other questions? Yeah, Josh, no lesson today. I'm going over TRC tomorrow, and I'm also going over English transitions tomorrow as well. Dahlia, the Truth and Reconciliation documents are on Schoology. I posted them on one of the updates, and so if you just go to the updates tab, scroll down, you'll find it. Alexis, absolutely you can. If you were here for lecture yesterday, or if you listened in to lecture yesterday, a huge component of Black consciousness movement is about establishing identity and establishing agency in the political systems and economic systems, etc. So absolutely, you can argue that it unified the people. Josh, Andy. Let's not do that in chat, huh? Leela, in the second part of SI, you don't have to do, you don't have to mention Nelson Mandela. You don't have to give context about other strategies either. Really, what you're doing in section 4, which is the last SI section, is in the first part you're making a you're giving a description of what South African apartheid was like, briefly speaking. Some of the issues and events to resist, right? And then you're talking through, well, what is it that caused Steve Biko to form this movement, to start writing about Black consciousness philosophy? And then in the second paragraph or the second section of section 4, you'd be talking through, well, what is Black consciousness and how does it actually challenge the single story that was perpetuated in that society. Students, do you all have Discord? Because what I could do is make a Discord channel for people to all, go into. You guys can talk through IUE stuff together if you want to. Sort of like a group chat, except not really not on text or anything like that. Okay, hold on. It's a pretty easy install. It's a really, you can do it through your browser as well if you wanted to. But let me go ahead and make one for you guys so you can join it. I mean, you can do it on your own too if you want to, but. Andres, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You need to transition from part B to C. There's actually a really natural transition there, and so you have to do one. Victoria, I'll be going over transitions tomorrow for every section because we normally would do that in English, and then I'll continue asking questions or answering questions about English specific or English section specific questions too. Okay. Actually, no, I don't. Muriel, no, you won't be doing your group evaluation yet. I'll give you a link to how I want you to do that later. Okay. Alan, yes, you can. But you have to give reasons as to why. Yeah, Ashley, I'm setting it up right now. So, give me a sec. No, actually, I'll still be doing live streams, even if Discord will be, like on the side if students want to have a place to chat. This might be a bad idea. I want to make sure that stuff is like, you know, um, school appropriate. That would be not something that I condone, Caius. Ashley, what's 323? That's the Discord channel information. So if you want that, or if you want to go ahead and add the channel, you can, or go into the channel, you can. I just set up a couple of different text channels and voice channels. No, on the 23rd I will not be having a live stream. Okay. Yeah. So if you guys don't know how to use Discord, basically it's a place, it's like a chat room. You can go to discordapp.com and get all the information that you would need. Lauren, do what you want, girl. If you feel like it's the right move, do it. If you feel like you don't want to, don't do it. Yeah, Mashley. Of course. You can type it out beforehand. I mean, yeah. So yeah, you guys know Caius. I'd rather you not. Um, no, Kate, people will have to ask me for the invite only because I don't want people that I don't know on the Discord. I want it for students and it to be primarily for IUE study stuff. Okay. Yeah, don't do anything that's and then I don't know, maybe to add a channel for like yeah, whatever. I won't do that. Okay, if there are no other questions for Roblox? Yeah, I'll make one for Roblox. Alright, if there are no other questions, tomorrow I'll be going on to do a transition discussion for English. I'll leave space available for people to talk or ask questions for English section English specific questions. And then for SI, I'll likely be going over some of the information for TRC, for Truth and Reconciliation Commission. I'm planning on sort of screening a YouTube video that I showed the other side, so that we can talk through some of the components of what they were doing with the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and why it's important for progress for South Africa, or whether it did or did not work. And so we'll talk through that tomorrow. Okay, I will see you all later. Bye.